tough and they can shoot the ball and they want to find a way to win. And you just got to put them in the right situation and give them confidence. And, you know, I've been working on that all week, and I'm going to keep working on that for the rest of the season.
Next Saturday, we play SM, okay, in a crucial game. And then the day after, they will have SM playing again after a back-to-back. I mean, what is going on?
Yo, what's up Soal fans, and welcome back to the vlog. Dan sekarang ini gue sudah berada di home-nya RANS Bogor, dan kita akan ngeliput big game antara RANS Bogor dan Pelita Jaya Basketball. Of course, the biggest headline hari ini adalah debut dari pelatih barunya Pelita Jaya, yaitu Coach Justin Tatum. Penasaran sih, pengen lihat apakah ada perbedaan permainannya Pelita Jaya sejak dipegang sama Coach Justin seminggu lalu ini. So, super excited untuk melihat Bean, J-Rock, Agassi juga hari ini, and KJ of course. Sedangkan dari RANS Bogor, mereka harus tanpa Devon Van Oostrum hari ini. Jadi gue juga tertarik untuk melihat apakah ada pemain lokalnya RANS yang bisa step up untuk menggantikan perannya Devon hari ini. So ya, itu aja sedikit opening dari gue. Once again, thank you so much guys for always supporting the vlog. Jangan lupa untuk like, please nonton secara full, dan juga gue tunggu sih untuk komentar kalian semua. And guys, support the channel guys, support channel, klik join, daftar jadi member, itu akan membantu sekali untuk gue bisa ngeliput IBL sampai ke IBL Finals nanti ini. So once again, thank you so much guys for watching and enjoy the vlog. Look at Coach Justin Tatum. He will make his debut today with Pelita Jaya. Hari ini banyak yang off, JD nggak main, Reza nggak main juga, and of course Waro juga masih ankle sepertinya, so he's not playing. Jadi lumayan banyak yang absen untuk hari ini. Keren sih. Ada Cipung nih, nonton nih Cipung pakai jersey Lakers.
say that I thought that they came with so much purpose and played, just, I mean, when it comes down to like two teams not at the complete level playing field, it comes down to like effort and desire, and they showed that from minute one. Of course, we went and embarrassed them on their home court. So I think that KJ McDaniels and McLaughlin specifically set the tone early, made a lot of big plays, and we just we didn't help ourselves. First thing to say is that we obviously shot really poorly, both from the three-point line, the inside, and then obviously the free throws. If you're going to beat a team this deep, with this much strength, even with all of the players missing, you're going to have to do all the little things. And we didn't do that today. I thought that the first 5 minutes of the game was really where the game was kind of won or lost right from the start. I just felt that we didn't play with that same intensity we did on Friday. And obviously, we're the team that played on Friday, they hadn't. So lastly, that just brings me on to my IBL gripe of the day, which is, look, this league is getting better, the players are getting better, the teams, there was a fantastic atmosphere there today. We're not doing the product any justice by the scheduling and the way that these games are being put together. With the exception of PJ, who are the only team that should have the ability to be flexible on their schedule, no team should be playing an important game where their opponent just has a nice free break. I mean, the Dewa situation is ridiculous. We beat up on Hantor on Friday, and then they're just able just to walk through their game last night. I mean, that's ridiculous. Next Saturday, we play SM, okay, in a crucial game, and then the day after they will have SM playing again, after a back-to-back. I mean, what is going on? The league really needs to look at these things. These are small, these are details, and they're costing people their jobs and their whole situation. So I'm not happy with that, and that's my gripe for the day.
How tricky it is to play against a team with a new coach that you haven't faced before. Did you have to go back to watch some Illawarra Hawks game for this?
Yeah, we did. But I don't think that really had any bearing because he had such a short period of time. He was basically just finding out about the players he's got, and then he's not silly. He's a super high level coach. He can see that Bean and McLaughlin and KJ, especially once Dickey and Reza Jawato are out, these are his main guys, and how to fit the other guys around. I thought he did a really good job rotating the players in and out at the start, giving them some confidence for him to also look at. Like I said, we dug ourselves. We didn't have no scouting almost. We only had personnel scouting. We didn't know whether they changed the plays. And to be honest with you, with their level of player, you don't really need to do anything except isolate them. Come with a ball screen. If we're playing zone, come with some basic concepts. I'm sure he's going to add everything week on week, and when he plays the BCL games, I'm sure he's going to experiment a little bit. But it was, it was super tough. I mean, yeah, really tough.
In the third quarter, you guys made a 15-0 run. You attacking the zone defense from the high post. It worked really well, and then in the fourth, it kind of did not work anymore. Did you see anything different from the zone defense in the fourth quarter from them?
No, I mean, I kind of felt that we just got, look, we didn't make enough plays tonight. I mean, if you look at the amount of shot making that McLaughlin and McDaniels and Bean made, some like ridiculously tough shots, you're going to have great video for that. Our biggest issue is this, in this game. Look, we're not saying we've overachieved, but this team is built around Devin Banustra. Okay, and not just built around him, it's built around his unique skill set. And it's hard for our whole team to, we get 6 to 8 points with him in transition. We get 6 to 8 points coming off the pick and roll. He understands how to dissect a zone. And so when the other team are having to key on him, and then he makes everything easier for Aaron and for the other players, I mean, it's not easy playing without him. I know they didn't play with Dickey and Joato and Prastara and Reza. Yeah, we understand that. But, it's not to say Devon is, KJ's been our best player this season. But Devon, we built the system around Devon's skill set. And so when he's out, I thought Fatur played incredible in that third quarter. His effort, his energy, his desire to make plays was awesome. But after a while, the defense can set, they can load towards KJ, and this becomes really, really hard. And I thought that Aaron played well in that little period, but didn't have his best game. And I don't think it's a coincidence that he didn't have his best game, because normally Devon and him have such a great connection.
Yeah, man, I tip my hat off to my team today. We just had less than a week of practice up under my command, and the way the guys came out with the effort is pretty much what we was talking about all week. The effort, the energy, and getting back to having fun. I've seen all that on the court. We fought through adversity, through the third quarter when RANS went on a 19-0 run. It was tough for us to score, and just to see the destiny of my team's will to win today's game was really fun to watch. And I could have called timeout. We could have gotten nervous, but our guys did a great job. Yesaya and everybody else did a great job to contribute to help us win.
Yang pertama, speak with bahasa Coach.
That's right.
Great team win, terus effortnya di sana, dan yang kedua, Coach sebelum a week before this game, Coach selalu bilang ketika nanti main kita 0-0 ya. Apapun yang tertinggal di sebelum season tinggalin, dan yang mulai dari Coach ada yang baru. Itu sih yang benar-benar kita ada di mindset itu. Benar-benar kosong-kosong, jadi ini start, jadi 1-0.
Okay. First of all, congratulations on your first win in the IBL. I know you took over a team mid-season before, but how much different was this situation with your Illawarra Hawks situation?
This is very difficult. Very difficult. I had the opportunity with the Hawks to start preseason and beginning the season with them, so I was acclimated with the players. Here with PELITA JAYA, I had to kind of learn on a win, and I had to kind of learn about the players through social media, through stats and stuff before I got here. And I talked and asked a lot about the personality of the group, and it was all great news. So it was really easy for me to come in and get a chance to know the guys who they were. But it's still a difficult task. Don't get me wrong.
You only had 1 week of practice with these players, if that. How much tweak can you do, with the team?
You really can't. I mean, there's not a ton of materials that you want to give them. You don't want to overload a team that's been focused. Really, when I got here at that time, they were number 1. We dropped to number 4 from a couple of teams playing recently. But this team is I was 14-3 before I got here. And it's just too much. I didn't want to overload them or make them feel nervous. I kind of made practice relaxed, fun, and enjoyable, and got a chance to see who I am as a person. And then in between there, we'll put some sets in and we'll put some commands as far as the defensive end. But these guys are professional. They enjoy the time that I've been here, and we're just getting started.
I thought you were a pretty strict coach. That's what I got from you. But you put in Abiyu pretty quick in the first quarter, I think. Abiyu never cracked the rotation before this season. What kind of spark did you see from him off the bench?
His consistent, his effort at practice really, gained my confidence in him. And then, unfortunately, we had injuries, that kind of, allowed him to escalate to the rotation. But, he's just been, he's been working his tail off the first 4 or 5 days since I've been here. And I said, hey man, I got to throw you in because Vincent got 2 fouls, KJ's is getting tired, and so their bigs are really good. So it was just time to throw him in there, and I'm glad he did a pretty good job.
The zone, they were doing a great job breaking the zone in the third quarter. You probably did some adjustment in the fourth quarter. What did you see from the zone defense though in the fourth quarter that allowed them you only limited them I think to 11 points in the fourth quarter?
Yeah. We just, some of the guys on RANS didn't want to shoot the ball. So we kind of dared them to shoot. And then we had our guards extended out to the half-court line too far. And I said, Yesaya and Gas, back it up some into the three-point line and see if, those guys would make a decision. And so once they were erratic around making decisions and missing shots or turn the ball over here and there, we were able to, calculate on that.
Agassi, 17 points in your first game. Just how impressed were you with Agassi, and what did you like from him today?
When I watched him, play before I got here, he's all these guys are tough and they can shoot the ball and they want to find a way to win. And you just got to put them in the right situation and give them confidence. And I've been working on that all week, and I'm gonna keep working on that for the rest of the season. And so, when they have their opportunities, they better shoot the ball and have fun doing it.
How much did that Celtics win tonight gave you a little bit better mood?
Real good mood. I woke up at 2:30 in the morning and watched the whole game because I was a little sourpuss for the most part because these guys know that I was a little ticked off. My Celtics was down 2-0, but it put me in a good mood. But at the end of the day, I'm worried about PELITA JAYA, man. I'm here to find a way to get wins.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Yes, now you're under Coach Justin. Apa sih yang paling berasa bedanya? Kelihatan dari energinya sih di first quarter beda banget sih.
Yang paling berasa adalah percaya sih, Coach Justin benar-benar percaya sama 12 pemainnya, dan itu membuat aku build confidence sendiri gitu. Coach Justin selalu ngomong put effort first and then just play defense. Itu aja sih. Tugas aku cuma satu, put effort, play defense and then running. That's it.
Sekarang ini kelihatannya minutes-nya terbagi semua, got a chance to play. Menurut saya ini kalau sebagai pemain, gimana confident levelnya dengan adanya kesempatan untuk bisa dapat menit? Pasti lebih tinggi daripada sebelumnya karena dipercaya itu adalah something buat pemain kan. Jadi Coach Justin selalu bilang keep it simple, know your role, that's it. Okay. Coach, before I forget, I know in your interview you want to score 110 points or something like that. You had 90 points tonight, but you limited them to 72 points. Just how happy are you with the team? And of course, are they in a 100-point shape yet or not yet?
Once we get our full roster, I think we can, crack that a couple times when everybody gets into the flow and the ball doesn't stick. But now we're getting in better shape from the play. I do want to score as many points as I can and hold the opponent down as many points as we can. But 72 against, I know RANS is missing their top point guard, and he averages about 9 assists to get guys open easier. But I know they're a better team than what they showed. But holding them down to 72 points at their home was pretty good for us.
What was your first experience like today? Your first game?
It was hot. Very hot. But no, it was fun. The crowd is lively, loud. The guys are very physical and competitive, and fast basketball. So both ends were, both teams gave great effort, and I enjoyed it.
Mungkin cara mainnya beda mungkin ya, tapi overall sama. Coach Justin juga nggak terlalu banyak kasih play yang susah-susah. 1 minggu waktu yang dikit ya buat main, apalagi lawan RANS, tapi kita bisa diskusi dengan baik. Itu aja sih.
Is it true that this is your first time missing your son's playoff game? Oh wow.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough, but he's in a good space and he understands what I'm trying to do professionally, so we'll be okay.
Oke. Gimana nih sekarang dapat kesempatan main dari bawah Coach Justin tadi di menit quarter 1 loh udah main.
Quarter 1. Jadi agak kaget juga sih kok.
Kenapa?
Agak kaget gua.
Oh kaget kenapa? Coba diceritain.
Ya, expect aja sih bakal di quarter 1. Kalau misalnya kayak udah ada foul trouble mungkin kayak atau Vincent, ya gue mikirnya ya itulah saatnya kan. Cuma tadi kayak hah, serius? Gua ya udah sih, tapi ya sebagai player sih gue coba ngasih yang disuruh aja, ngelakuin yang disuruh, ngelakuin yang terbaik, bantu tim aja sih kok.
Tapi tadi Coach Justin bilang sih lo lumayan bagus katanya di latihan gitu. Jadi itu kenapa dia mainin lo early. Jadi gimana persiapan mental lo dan juga lo masih bisa stay ready. Tapi lo main bagus lo, defense lo juga bagus.
Ya itu ada dukungan dari senior juga, ada Kapras di base bantu ngomong ke gue, jadi ya semuanya berkat tim sih, dukung gue juga soalnya.
Karena so far dilatih sama Coach Justin gimana?
Yang pasti capek banget. Cuma lebih apa ya, lebih asik sih, fun aja gitu bawaannya. Cuma capek, cuma fun aja. Jadi enjoy aja sih latihannya sama dia.
Berarti siap ya main terus ya?
Semoga
Semoga oke
nggak cedera,
siap.
semoga siap.
Thank you Abiyu. Thank you. Okay Jay, how does it feel man getting
First win under Coach Justin.
Great feeling, man. Great to finally get him, acclimated and seeing how the game goes. Glad to get the first win under him. He bring a lot of intensity to the entire team, so we're gonna keep it going.
Man, how bad did you guys want to win this one after what happened at your home?
We had to. We had a chip on our shoulder. We know they stole one from us, but they're a great team. We couldn't, take it light. Once we went up, they came back. We knew what we had to do and just keep pushing and keep pushing. So, once again, that's a great team we played against, and we had to get one against them.
Did you feel different with the energy from you guys, especially the first quarter?
Oh yeah, I feel like we had a more tempo during the game, and you just getting out in transition. We had to get stopped first. They're a big team, so we had to make sure we, just stood our ground down there and we fought with them. So that was good for us.
How do you feel about being coached by Coach Justin and then now 1 week?
I mean, he brings a lot to the team, man. I knew a lot about him before he came here. I knew he wants to win. We all want to win, so it matches up together.
How proud are you of Abiyu?
I'm proud of everybody, man. Definitely proud of him. He's been working hard. He go against me every day, so I know when he get the opportunity, he's gonna go out there and fight hard. So I'm super proud of those guys.
Lastly, I got you 17 points.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's what they're here for. That's what they get paid to do. So, to come in and do that on the road against a good team, that's a good sign for us.
First win under Coach Justin, man. What do you think?
I thought it was a good win, man. Came out strong, had a bad third quarter, but we bounced back, got the dub, so it was good.
I feel like you have a different bounce. You're fully healthy now, I guess.
Yeah, healthy, getting the legs back, so it feels good. We got a couple guys out still though, so once we get them, it's gonna be scary for real.
I feel like the energy's different, man. Start off the gate, it's just so different.
Yeah. I feel like, he's bringing in different energy, defensively, toughness, things like that. I think that'll be big for us. So.
How is it so far? Playing under Coach Justin, even though for only 1 week right now, but how is it so far for you?
It's been great. We had a good week of practice. He's been holding everyone accountable, so I think that's the biggest thing. And then the players are starting to hold each other accountable as well. So it's big time.
Please join my channel, guys.